she's from Australia, and in Australia they have a magazine that just attacked her. Like she lied about where she's from. She lied about how much money she had before she did the shit. She lied about this, and she took that magazine to court, and she was suing them for no dollars. Yeah. She just wanted to win the case of defamation because she got passed on 2 great movies, 2 great flicks, because they were like, oh, we just want to stay away from the controversy. You know what I mean? We're not going to sell as much if you do it.
I understand.
I was raising my hand and said, this motherfucker can talk.
It's really hard to defend against.
I know he has a kid, so I know that he does it. I know he's done it once. It means a lot. Actually, she wasn't a mother when you...
If somebody comes to hit you, you can block it. But somebody hits you with that shit, how are you going to block it?
Hold on. Calm down.
You can't defend yourself.
The hurricane of Eric's thoughts.
How's DemoCrazy? Are you recording?
Did what?
When you made love with your wife or children's mother? You married?
We're going to get married in a month and a half.
CM.
Yeah.
She wasn't a mother until like hours after you were done making love, right? Your side of life has to crawl up through the tube and meet with the egg, right? So if you did that and then you never were with her again, then you might not be a motherfucker. She wasn't a mother yet.
He cut me off just to tell you this.
But you know moms fuck, right?
Yeah, they be trying.
They be trying to stop after they realize what their vagina really is.
They don't quite fuck the same.
It's beautiful, but like
it's like all of their energy.
Illegal alien came out of your vagina.
They're like, I do love you, but now you are not the most important thing to me.
Yeah, what are we doing? We're gonna do shit when you fucking ask more than once a month. Are we doing once a week or once every 2 weeks out at your by a fire or whatever? You gotta listen a little though. You're a youngster. You are a youngster. You're a young star child, man. You're like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Solomon Star Child? I mean,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You're a young man. You're a young man. You got more time on the surface of the earth to work with words.
Maybe.
I try to be me around him. You can't do it. I love you, but I can't be me around you because you talk as much as I do.
That's your own fault.
You don't even fucking... Kevin can actually listen. But Kevin can actually chill for a second. Me and you, I don't know. You gave me 3 minutes after I drove you home that one time. I felt so good. I was like, Simon, just let me talk for fucking 180 seconds straight. You set a timer? It was profound too. But he was going off that whole night. It was crazy.
Yo. So then tell me about DemoCrazy. How's it going out here? Are your profits
I'm actually going through 1,400 pages of a PDF of text messages. I think I'm just going to publish a textbook.
Yeah, I don't want to go down. I was saying I don't want to go down there because it's a corporate asshole wasteland, but
they just started charging $5 to get in.
I don't care about that one. Really? $5.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell people.
Fucking copy wrong, bitch.
They're probably right. I mean,
absolutely.
Price is wrong, 10, bitch.
12-year-old, 13-year-old kids that don't have no money and they're just there to cause a problem.
They don't have any money.
You know what I mean? Huh? Yeah, some of them shouldn't. I mean, all in all, it's like if you can't afford $5 to go watch a concert.
If you can't afford a quarter to take your kid to a playground, gathering up money to fucking stop refugeeism, who are you?
Yeah.
You're a marshmallow.
Right.
I say this to people who like, this motherfucker, this kid hustles, it's still a marshmallow. I mean, I'm the super fluffy white marshmallow, don't get me wrong.
I'm a marshmallow.
I actually think we should drop all of us into a fucking refugee camp somewhere because we wouldn't have our hopes crushed. Because if we dropped us into a fucking camp, you'd be, because you have American terrible paradise. You work hard, but you're still here. You're still talking to me. You're still talking to Eric Starchild. You're still talking to Kevin Starchild.
Yeah, I think you're.
I don't see your pyramid. I don't see your spheroid.
No, I would take about 35
Joe,
minutes
by the way,
to tell you how that thought process is stupid.
Yeah, we know. It's not stupid. It's not stupid. Compared to what you could be, you're not a diamond yet. Are you closer to a diamond or a marshmallow right now?
Way closer to it.
John also?
I don't know. I think your ultimate potential is so high.
Now I think that you would, based off of what you think you know about me, I think that is correct.
I'm speculating.
He said you're a marshmallow. He said you're closer to a marshmallow or a diamond right now. You know what you know, you're still here.
To his animal basic self or the best he could be? Which one is he closer? And
I'm closer to a diamond.
If you
really, you're more than halfway to the ultimate peak.
Yes.
When you have absolute confidence that you're a son of God.
After you saw what you saw today.
Yeah.
Him saying that I'm closer to a marshmallow than a diamond.
I asked you.
Hold on. I'm just gonna ask him a question.
Yeah.
Based off of what you saw today,
Out of a 10, you want me to hold up the card?
Did he do telekinesis?
Next to what I did today,
Did you do
what you saw that I
telekinesis?
did.
Yeah.
You ever done telekinesis?
Is there anybody that you've ever met anywhere in the history of your life
that I've heard of? I've heard stories
that you even heard about?
Wait.
That could do that.
Do what?
No.
Then what? Did you mac some fucking humans? Did you change some minds today? What did you do?
I would do that. What
No,
did you
cut up. Why are you so fucking? You're like,
not gonna
I'm
tell-
being
you
silly,
saw
and you
it.
get so serious and
No,
defensive.
because
and-
I'm saying that the statement, well, the statement's a strong statement to be incorrect.
Listen, this is not life. This is a show.
No, the statement.
It's both.
The statement for how incorrect it is, and the fact that you believe
But you don't
it.
ever talk to me. Sit the fuck down. Tell these guys to chill. Tell Eric
If
to
I
chill.
talk to you, you talk about how much I talk to you.
Then listen, motherfucker. What the hell?
Like really, really good and like
I'm listening all the time. Don't
If you need somebody, I have your back. Like, luckily, you don't a lot
because
because I'm a fucking marshmallow. I'm just saying, I feel kinship to you. Like I strive to use my higher mind as a diamond too, and I spent 20 years, 40,000 hours doing basically what you do. I think in some respect, like the pursuit of fucking truth.
Yeah, you know, for me, it's not even necessarily about pursuing truth anymore. I used to.
But even the fastest higher mind, it takes time, right? It takes time to explore.
Yeah.
If you can't be everywhere at one time, you know. Einstein developed relativity because of his time in the patent office.
I don't
Other
know.
people's ideas.
Yo, he just said I can't be everywhere at the same time. Let me ask you a question, Kevin.
I said even the fastest higher mind takes time.
Do you think? Do you
He
think right now?
inspired 300 kids in like
Do you think
what,
that? Do you?
a couple months?
Yeah, but he's brilliant and kids
And
are easy. So
two-
fuck, that doesn't even count. That's too easy. It's
Middle
too.
school children are
Well, it's
the
too easy.
most hateful
If
human
you're
beings
smart and
you can
charismatic and poetic, I can see him getting all their attention,
All right,
capturing their
all right,
imaginations.
all right,
I don't think it's
all
as
right,
hard
forget,
as
forget any
for you.
All right, look.
It's
Forget
good.
every response from
Maybe it's
any,
great.
Wait, forget
Keep talking.
every response from any student.
Yeah.
Forget the student.
I want to do what he does.
The teachers.
I want to do it.
The teachers-
Can we debate? Can we have a
teachers-
dialectic in front of fucking school-age children?
Teachers adore him.
But here's the thing. He said that I can't be everywhere at once. And I would like to challenge that because now that was only one school, 300 kids, right?
Yeah.
Now I just did a whole school year of work.
This is not fair. He has black advantage. This is not fair.
You can say whatever you want to say.
When you're Solomon, you get a bonus
You can
for
say-
being African American. Like
you can say whatever you want to say.
they think this kid is
But
Christ.
I'm saying
Christ.
that right now,
He's good at what he does.
right now,
He's very good at what he
right
does.
now.
What is that?
Right now, I will
Connecting with other
right
human
now, I
beings.
can
He's
promise you that within the last hour, my name has been said at least 1,000 times in the
Solomon.
city.
Yeah.
Solomon Dixon.
To parents, to
Whole
other
name.
teachers,
Okay, that's
to
fucking
spouses.
great. That's fucking great.
You can become ubiquitous. You can take one thought, and if you can get that thought across to a person, that person is carrying you.
You're everywhere.
But if you
You
can-
are everywhere. You understand? You are everywhere. You
yeah,
know
but
what I'm saying?
you can
My
touch.
dad is right here, right now.
So is
You know
my
what I'm
mom.
saying?
But
Right.
you touched all those kids, right?
Right.
But if that's all it is, right?
It's not
they
touching
won't
them.
forget you. You'll be in their brains. You'll be in their minds
they're
for all
different.
time. But you will fade. Just if it's just today,
Now-
you will.
now-
you
now-
touch them, but you're not going to change their lives. You're not going to make Copernicus from these fucking kids.
Look,
you need to
look,
touch
you
them
hear what he's
again.
saying?
You need to
Now-
Michael Jackson these
Do you
motherfuckers.
hear
You
what
need to
he's
touch
saying?
them
You're inspired.
deeply.
Wait, watch this.
Inside.
Now, would you say that that is true or false?
Just because they got
Wait,
turned.
wait. Would you say that that is true or false?
It's not Michael's fault they got turned on, man.
No. But listen to what
the
you're
rest of
saying.
their
I'm
lives?
saying, listen to what you're believing. You're
The
saying that
rest
I
of
did
their
not
lives.
change your life.
Wait,
and
I
that-
think
and
way
that will
faster than I
fade.
believe. Let's chill. This is what
You know
I
what I'm saying?
think.
Yeah, okay. Even in
I
what
didn't
you
say I
think,
believe
but
this
you,
shit.
But you've said this thing iteratively in different ways 3 times already.
What?
That
It's like 40 seconds back. Go.
yeah, but it's the same thing.
My mind doesn't go back in time.
You know what I
Go.
mean?
What are we
Like,
talking
only
about?
forward. Listen.
Can you help me do this kid thing? Can you give me a chance to talk with you on stage?
Some of these kids.
They need to see great debates.
I don't think you have that same like.
Yes, I do, motherfucker. Are you kidding? Have you ever seen me with children? Kids fucking love me. Kids love me.
Screaming at me and calling me a motherfucker. That right there proves it.
No, kids love motherfucker. They love the word motherfucker. You can't swear in front of them, can you? You don't.
I have
I
complete
can't.
No,
autonomy.
not at all.
I have complete autonomy.
But you don't go that far.
Look at this.
You don't
man.
talk
You're
the way I
freaking
do.
making a mess over here.
Thanks, Kev.
Jesus.
Listen.
Tom, sit down for 1 minute.
There was one class I did.
Talking down to me.
I closed the door. I'm not talking down to you.
I mean, physically.
You're
I'm below you. The center of
You're right.
predominant gravity is the center of the earth.
You're right, I agree.
Literally.
There's one school that I went to.
My stomach hurts, but I feel pretty good.
There's one school I went to. I closed the door. and I said, I had about 50 kids in the room.
Locked it.
I said, I don't give a fuck what you think about poetry, what you think about words. I'm here to do a job. If you're gonna get in my way, I'm gonna open this door and you can get the fuck out.
Well, you have high level poetic license, don't you? You don't like.
Oh yeah, of course. Anything goes.
Do you have one doubt for 1 second that kids love me? That I can do, and I'm not saying anything, I think you're great, but that I can do what you do, and kids fucking love me. If we talk for them, kids have never seen a great debate. They've never seen, and maybe the language, maybe it has to be toned down. But if we stay on a couple really important, deep subjects, counterpoint, they don't get to...
No, absolutely, but with schools, like, the hard thing is, like, you know, since it's so niche, right, you know, debating is a niche thing.
I say niche.
You know, same thing. You know, but there are so many people...
You have a problem, man.
They wouldn't. It would have to be a different delivery.
Let's record it for them. Me and you can practice in front of my daughter and son right here and go at it. But we gotta be visionary and positive. Fuck the past.
Listen.
No, dialectic. We'll discuss ideas from different perspectives.
Next year.
There is no next year.
All right.
Go ahead.
This is the last one.
I had to say it. Go ahead. Just keep going. I'm not interrupting you, dude. I'm not interrupting you. I'm just interjecting. I won't use more.
The sun is not going to go around the earth again?
I don't know that. I know there's now.
It might not.
Probably tomorrow and the next day. But there's no next year, not yet. Dude, I live in the future. I live at least 1,000 days in the future.
Well, here's the thing. If you would just let a motherfucker go, you would find what I say acceptable.
We'd have to talk at the same time, which would be hilarious. Like the kids would have to pick.
You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
if we did two monologues,
Shout over
if we do we bring silent disco headphones. We do two monologues at the same time, talking peacefully. We can't hear each other. We're both delivering a monologue.
Debate. That's the opposite.
No, the kids just get to switch. Like they switch whenever they're like, "What's the other guy saying?" Solomon looks passionate right now. I'm going to listen to Solomon right now. It'd be fucking hilarious, dude. We could do the most awesome show for kids in every school in this country. We could travel with our babies.
You have to set that up.
You're already doing it.
But you have to understand what I'm going in for the schools for. Like if I was just going in to speak, I would get an hour and I would get compensated for
Get
that.
paid too.
I would compensated for that. But I'm going in and I'm
Staying all day.
Well, I'm addressing the. Right now they go by Common Core. Like I went by region to school, they're doing Common Core.
Uncommon Core, brother.
And so if
Uncommon Core.
With Common Core, how they're aiming to teach the children, I look at poetry and I look at how I could teach poetry to fulfill the need of the school in Common Core for poetry. And so then I teach a curriculum to that school based off of what they're already trying to do. And then
You're helping them.
And then because I get my foot in the door but if I was just like, oh, I'm gonna come teach poetry, they'd be like, okay, what about poetry you're teaching? If I did not address the needs that the industry of their school is operating.
You can't get in.
You can't go in.
But then you can.
So to justify a school paying me $1,500, $2,000,
What?
$8,000, it has to. One, it has to. They're paying me because they need a job done that the people there cannot do. It's the only reason they pay you. If they had somebody there that could do the job, they'd be like, okay, this person, we're already paying you, do this thing. But they can't. So now
There are schools that do, right? A few. There are a few schools who have use, hopefully, right? A few in the world.
No.
There's no Solomons in any school.
That's not what I said. It's not what I said.
So
You
there's
asked me a
one.
question. No, I didn't say that neither. You said, do schools
smile?
have me in the school? The answer is no. Because if I were to get a job at a school, I wouldn't be me. The kids would not respond the same.
What about a district has somebody that just moves from the schools? Don't they have Socrates in these schools? Like, don't they have philosophers and poets and prophets? They don't.
Nah, bro. I'm like, shit, listen.
Don't say us. Say us.
Huh?
Even insane Kevin.
Yeah.
Even insane Kevin. Like, just say us. Even nuts Kevin. Like, Kevin's fucking out there, but listen, I'm out of my mind,
The
right?
answer to your question
We're
is
on.
no. They do
Oh,
not.
okay.
Yeah.
They do not.
So negative. So,
You know what
but
I'm
they
saying?
have,
The people that do go to schools and perform, they're like these pseudo.
Do you smoke before you speak to these kids?
Every time.
Do they know yet?
One school, the shirt he's wearing right now. They
Dude, imagine the school of the future, which now or in 3 years, they're like, listen, and you get up there and the microphone starts smoking.
One time I went to a school tripping on acid.
Those kids,
Tripping my balls out.
some teacher, the principal would try to drag you off stage, but you talk to the kids would be so with you that they would surround you and they'd be like, Solomon's
Principals
finishing.
came up to me.
You just can't let the smoke touch the kids. They're too little.
They said, now they hired me for 1 year, and they paid me $4,500 that year.
Jesus.
And then the next year, the principal goes, now when you come in, I know that you're gonna, you do a thing and you have your creative process assistant, but you try to smell like weed when you come this year.
Yeah, you gotta do. They meant edibles, right?
But the fact that he brought
Excuse
me
me.
in again,
Alhamdulillah.
after smelling like weed, I can't believe that shit.
Dude, that's it. Weed is a big. Simon, weed is a big fucking deal. Don't you smoke every fucking day?
I want to go over there and debate with him, but I ain't got the strength.
I don't right now either. I would too. Not even like. You smoke like every day, right?
Know the Bible?
Let's put it this way.
He wanted to do something.
I don't know shit, right? Obviously, and I spell it B-U-Y-B-U-L-L. Like the Bible is a story.
Oh yeah, Bible.
That's
what I said.
Bible. I want to write a book called Bible Culture Nazis. Bible Culture Nazi. Bible Culture Nazis. That's a very powerful name to like read to a group of kids. Like, listen. We're giving you one additional perspective. Like, history might be bullshit that was written by the winners. Like, we might not know. Like, facts are not understanding, right? Your generation could be the greatest generation, the most grateful generation, the greatest creatives. The liberating generation is my kids.
He's flipping a city.
It's great!
Like a house.
The hardest thing is like
flipping a city. Like, I'm a city flipper.
Take this city.
That's a great poem for,
the hardest thing.
We don't even work together though. I don't talk to him anymore. I don't talk to you anymore.
You don't work together with me.
We have this summer. I'm gonna start building stuff in the fall. But if you have time, I'll come out to see you. Me and Kev will come out to see you.
Come over
Sit by
tonight.
Weather depending.
Come over tonight.
But what we need to do one thing. We need to get a small balloon that looks like the Earth, right? We need
Why?
listen.
Just come over.
So it can because that's our drone. Because above the fire on a fireproof wire, okay, should be like a hot air Earth, right? And it should hang underneath it a little 360-degree camera, and the firelight will reflect off our various faces. We have like 3 interesting faces, I think.
Yeah, we could make a Chinese lantern that hovers above his campfire. That'd be cool.
It would be gorgeous. It can look like the Earth. I mean, we can't do that.
The hardest thing, bro.
This isn't the weed talking. It's me and the weed talking.
Oh, you already smoked? Let me smoke with you, bro.
He's one of the few people who doesn't have to say please.
No, I always say thank you, but I don't always say please. A lot of people point that out.
Oh, my stomach.
Because sometimes, like, I look at please and thank you very.
It should be
differently.
enterprise with a Z.
It's funny you say that because
most people
it
don't.
should be it should be enterprise with an EYES.
Enterprise.
Speaking of flipping places, you want to go flip this Bitcoin meeting?
No, do not.
Why?
Who's in there?
Yeah,
in Ashker's?
Yeah, right
Dude,
now.
let's take this shit over.
Yeah, well, let's just crash it. Let's just go nuts.
Who's in there?
The usual people.
I don't even.
In there.
Okay.
I wish I had energy.
They probably got a big turnout these days.
You know what's real hard for me? I go over and change that kid's life. That girl, oh shit. I snatch everything she believed and force her to consider that it's garbage. Yeah. I do it all the time.
Don't listen.
There's one time I was a Jehovah's Witness down at the bus station, and I'm waiting for my bus, and they called me over. I said before I get up, I'm gonna tell you, you do not want me to come over there. And the guy was like, no, sure, you're welcome. I go, now I said what I said, and I'm coming. Like, it's 2 people like this. They always got 2 people, right? The one guy slowly, like you can see them standing facing me, slowly started doing this and talking what I was talking to the guy. And then he asked me, he's like, I gotta ask you, we gotta try to get some people over here. I was like, I told you you're not gonna want me over here. And the other guy was like, make some valid points. Strong valid points. And then also with the Bible, the nature of the belief of it, even if you were to believe that book, the Jehovah's Witnesses have it completely wrong. Completely wrong. Even if you did accept that book, their version of what that book's talking about is wrong.
Well, there's 3 of them, right? I want to make a Bible that's meant to be rolled up into a brick and burned when you're about to fucking freeze to death.
Listen, burn the book, bro.
Dude, most of these motherfuckers, maybe 2 of us would have voted to burn Copernicus. We have already 10,000 great rhyming lines. It's a matter of arranging them correctly in a choose your own adventure. And don't let the kids add their own lines. Like every kid will have their own favorite poem from the deepest, fucking most obvious, profound thought starting their poem.
That one kid said...
Millions of kids will start with the same line.
The one girl, she's like... she said, I told him I told him I didn't want to be with him anymore. I told him that he hurt me, and he listened with his eyes.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Can you write
13
something?
years old. I was like, shit. I'm writing a whole fucking piece.
13's the age, right? Isn't that when they get the energy of like adolescence, which can either adulterate them or turn them into amazing creatives? It's gonna be like kind of diametric. It's gonna go more one way or the other.
I turned down money. I turned down money at colleges and high schools now because I firmly believe that I could affect middle schoolers, that I could change their vantage.
They're made by 18.
Yeah,
they are fucking made.
Even if that person is gonna go, if after coming they decide to go this way and not this way, they're going somewhere.
After coming, I go
different.
that way.
They're coming somewhere completely different. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the whole thing. I don't even do 180. You see them reassess their path.
We got to get something really great. I think also we have to capture it, right? Because 99% of the kids in the world we can't meet. We could make something like brilliantly viral.
I'm at a less
that
crazy
kids would
version
go
of
after.
you.
Huh?
I'm at a less crazy version of you.
It's impossible. It's everyone.
No.
Kevin, you just get your ass like
No.
balls on camera.
Somebody that
Your
believes,
balls are showing.
Somebody that believes in documenting everything.
Well, it's gonna happen.
No, I'm just telling you, I met somebody.
This is gonna capture like for you. You're not gonna waste the shit. You're not gonna waste it. Erase the stuff that isn't great, but you're not gonna waste your breath. Don't waste your breath. Dude, let's go take over this motherfucker. I'm gonna give you. I'll pack this up. Can you guys help me put this shit in the car and then I'll pack it up? You can smoke on the way out. I get a little paranoid in the middle of the park with all this shit, fucking packing up weed for black people.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, you look different.
Here,
you look different. People like they can't hear it. The cop drives by, he can't read your lips. He's not Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Never give me a problem about smoking weed. They co-sign. People, yeah.
I vouch for some.
I've walked up to cops multiple times in multiple different cities with a blunt already pre-rolled somewhere where there were a bunch of people and said, "Hey, listen, I'm trying to smoke, but I don't want to smoke around the kids. Is there any way that anywhere over here? I'm not from here.
Could you guys make a human shield?
Is there anywhere that I could go smoke that would be more acceptable?" And every time they've been like, if you go down there, take a right, go down to the harbor. If you're walking away from them or walking in a circle, they'll always direct me.
Don't let the shit touch the kids. It's the end of the story.
They'll direct me to where I could smoke.
Don't show them.
They're not like, "Oh, you're gonna smoke weed. You got weed on you. Oh, you're gonna come." They're like, "All right."
What would it look like if for your entire life you had like 100 feet up, a futuristic drone that was filming you in like beautiful, like definition? Would it be? Would you sit down and edit that now, or would you continue to live and put on just a streaming live show forever?
I edit it.
You could stop? I can't really stop. My mind does not want to fly backwards.
No, I respect it, but that's
the past is a fucking disaster.
I would edit it. In fact, if you were
you can get that in 5. Like, think of the future. You're going to be alive in 5 years. You will have that. If you're not done by then, you'll have that then, and it will not only be you.
Yeah.
It'll also capture you and put you into a virtual reality where you can be Socrates. Like you can like. I don't want followers. I want people to like walk with me. Be careful. Oh. No, wait, leave. I'll do that one. I'll do that one.
Yeah, bro.
That's it, bro.
Bro, I'll treat it like it was mine.
Okay, well, treat it be made and like make the effort to point it at yourself.
Oh, I all right. I got you. It's pointed at Kevin. It's pointed at Kevin.
I mean, one of these
Is that
days,
okay?
Man, Kevin's got some video time. He's one of few people to sit down in a regular talk show format next to me. He got me to like start doing some better stuff. I don't do it enough, but better stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Solomon, choose your own epic poetic adventure.
Yo, bro, I am on an epic poetic adventure.
There's only one in the rest of our lives. There's only one of those because it branches.
Listen,
like it's a field of new ideas forming new trees.
I'm on the craziest adventure. If somebody would have wrote this adventure down and handed it to me and said that was my adventure, I wouldn't have believed them.
It's Poepedia. I'm not a poet. And I fucking
wild. You were wild.
And owe it. Kenny, some of these words you know it. Like you can't.
Fuck poetry, man.
You know
what have words ever done
fuck
for
poetry? I'm just what I'm saying.
What have words ever done for anybody?
Yo,
like we got everything fine except for I'm just biased against this one particular art form.
Extremely.
How can you always desire to be exceptionally poetic and despise poetry by name?
I don't think you understand that some people don't have a choice.
I don't know. Man, Alex, listen, I can't empathize with anybody.
You're bald.
I'm not. Right? I mean, there's like a micrometer or two.
You're bald.
Oh, it's smooth? What?
Yeah, I feel it. But you're bald. And that's just the state of things.
Bald.
You know what I'm saying?
Bald.
You're
Do you
bald.
understand what I'm
You're
saying?
useless.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's what
though?
Abraham says to me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, not right. No, not
It's
that
that
time.
like you're saying, like, how could I desire to, the poetry inside of the poetry having a desire to be poetic all the time.
It's need.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I don't have a choice at this point.
I mean, I'm saying that's what when I say need, I mean same thing.
Didn't I hear you
I don't
perform?
know.
You don't have a choice.
It's not a need. It's just
compulsion. I mean,
there are
didn't-
times,
an
bro,
addiction.
once I realized I was a poet, I wish I could go back and change what made me a poet. I don't like being a poet. I mean, sometimes
It can
I
be-
like
but it's
having
just part of
fun.
you.
Sometimes I like having fun inside of the poetry.
Yeah.
But like the overwhelming feelings that render some of the good poetry, like the real good, beautiful sadnesses, and or you know what I mean, like. I don't want that shit, bro.
It comes from like empathizing with terrible fucking energy and oppression and
I'd rather,
injustice.
I'd rather be like, fuck them, bro.
I
It's just money, bro.
So
Seriously, I'd rather be like that.
some of those poems I judged earlier, man, I'm like,
Figure out how to turn audio on this, will you?
it's more of like an emotional
1852.
short story, and I was like, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5.
There's one girl that got a 3.9.
Yeah. Damn.
She got 3.9. And then there were a bunch of kids that were.
I think the worst I got was like a 5.5 was the worst I gave.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's tough.
What are you talking about? What are these numbers?
I had them come and judge a poetry slam that I did at the school today.
Yeah.
And I try to iterate to them, listen, it's
Do you
not
destroy
about-
them afterwards, but you can't be counted in the voting?
No, I just don't go in the voting because some of the kids would be heartbroken. You know what I mean? If it,
compete with them though?
no, I just run it. I just run the slam.
Not even fun, like
No, I do the workshops with them and prepare them for the slam. And then when they do the slam, I just facilitate the slam because if I'm judging and I have to give somebody a 5.5, some of those kids they take it as disrespect. They'd be like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
This person, the reason why I'm doing this doesn't even think I did a good job.
Right.
I'm done. I'll never do it again. Right. So I stay away from the judging. I used to judge the slam.
I thought you said you did. I'm like, I wouldn't want to do that.
No, I stay away from it.
I wouldn't
Right,
want to
that's
judge
a
at all.
good
Like,
way
I
to
don't.
do it.
I think there should be no number. Like maybe the measure of applause by volume. So if you love something, you hit
Well, that's
harder.
not fair because people aren't objective. So you have kids that are
And
just
you sound-
popular.
Yeah,
You have kids that
Then
are just
silent
popular.
disco would also. So
Yeah,
no-
they don't
There's
do
some,
good.
I could tell who was popular
Their
based on the
poems,
applause.
some of their poems are not great poetry. They
Yeah.
could say anything. They could pull their dick out on stage and people would be like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
remember a few of the applauses were like huge, and I was like, that piece isn't that good. 7.5, and everyone's like,
yeah.
the
There's some
crowd
people-
was
there's some
like
people-
shocked. I'm like, dude,
I ain't got time for it, bro.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
like,
mean?
nah.
Like I told you, it's
Wasn't
not
feeling
easy.
it.
It's not easy. It's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough. You know. But especially if the kids look up to you, man, it's just hard because, like, you know what I mean, most of those kids didn't even want to do it. They only did it because of me. They only did it for me. And
Right.
for me to be like 5.5
Yeah,
after I just gave somebody a 9,
right.
they'd be like, "What are you trying to say?" Like
Yeah.
I would have had to give that girl who did the piece about her brother. I would have had to give her a 5 or less. You know what I mean? She would have been devastated.
Yeah, she got like a 4 or 5.
She would have been. She got 3.9 for one person. She would have been devastated.
Solomon,
Yeah.
don't
You,
forget.
know, you saw the way she came up to me, how like she's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Solomon Dixon." She's like, "Yo, this is my man."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The one girl called me dad.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's my father.
yeah.
And then she did a piece about her father got locked up. She's like, "Yo, this is my dad." You understand? And then it's tough because certain kids, I have to maintain a relationship with them for a couple of years. And that's the one thing that, like, initially I didn't do because, like, I was like, oh, I go in, I perform.
Put this
I
in
do
your pocket.
I go in, I do my thing, I perform. And then,
You only have 20 hours a day, right?
right. You know, but there's a couple of them along the way that, like, I forge a relationship with.
I
Like,
forage a relationship with.
there's
I'm
a,
saying, like
there-
mushrooms.
there's one
Truffles.
one kid from
Solomon eats truffles.
from Westminster. Like, you know, his mom's like batshit crazy. His dad was working, doing a good job, you know, black family. But then his mom legitimately is like psychotic. And so the dad just never showed up one day, never came home. And the mom got institutionalized, he got taken out and put in foster care. Good kid, very athletic, great looking kid, real smart. You know, like schoolwork is like the easiest shit to have. Like it's just all easy. But like he just gave up. He was like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, yo, if I can't have my dad, like you don't know my dad, man. If I can't have my dad, if he left, I mean, what the fuck is the point, right?
Yeah.
And this kid, like at the end of, like, I took him to the auditorium for about an hour, chilled with him, like, you know, just, you know, wrapped up with him and, you know, told him what's in front of his plate. Like, this is what it is, bro. I mean, I'm sorry. If no one's gonna say sorry, like, I understand, like, you know, my own way. You know, but you got a job to do. And I gave him my card. I said, here's my card, here's my email, here's my phone number, here's my Facebook, here's my Instagram. You don't have an excuse. If you need a man, to be by you and raise you up as somebody that cares, bro, I give you everything. As I just said, it was last year, so I just had my first kid, and I'll give you the same thing I give that kid. Pick up the phone, you type out an email. I'll be right there, go away. Soccer games, football games, I'll be right there, bro.
Can you open an orphanage if you want to?
I'm saying, and this kid, I kind of was upset with the school that had me back next year because he kind of did my job.
Tell me, can you do that? Could you open like an orphanage? Could you like build a place like
they won't let me.
Could you start a nonprofit that actually operated an orphanage? If you did it and you did it well and you treated those kids right, like there were a couple hundred in like a building, that would be like university. Like those kids in the orphanage would build the greatest city ever. Like they'd have the greatest chance because no fucked up parents would even be there to proselytize them completely incorrectly in an enclosed way.